You're a young man in the 1970s, or 80s, I mean. Life is free and the air is wild, hot, filled with excitement and fervor. You make your way to an arcade. Maybe you'll meet a friend, maybe a cute girl, who knows. You get to the end of the arcade, and in the shadow of the corner, you see a game luminously lit, but with no occupants in line. You step up to it. The top of the machine says, Polybius. What is this game? What could it be? You lean in to play it. It's just then that Jeffrey Epstein steps out of the restroom and shoots you in the head. You're dead. This has nothing to do with Polybius. This is the red thread.
Oh, hell yeah. That's 45 other... You're taking inspiration from 45 other intros, I see.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
that was like the chat GPT red thread intro.
It almost felt like D&D for like 3 seconds.
I was going to say, it felt like a choose your own adventure for some reason. Yeah. I was ready to jump in and make my own choices there.
Bro, I was having fun.
Yeah, I was invested. That wasn't written. That was all from Isaiah's head, all from his imagination. How crazy is that?
Genius!
You just imaginated that, if that's a word.
It's I'm just free gaming it off the bat, ready to go.
That's high concept. That's high concept, Isaiah.
I'd go as far as to say it was high art. Caleb, that was beautiful. That's going up in a museum. We'll just print that out on a piece of paper.
Almost busted in my pants.
They need like data sets.
Yeah, but that
can't
runs
have
in contradiction with
them
showing up and like they directly show up and start interfacing with the machines while
Correct.
wearing like CIA outfits and stuff.
Stop poking holes in it, Jackson.
All right.
Yeah, stop, dude. What are you doing?
Why are you being lame?
Dumb.
We're trying to film Red Thread right now.
This guy's lame.
This guy sucks.
This guy is lame. Hello, police. Yeah, we've got a lame-o here.
Lame-o.
It's not illegal to be lame.
Yeah, but it's highly frowned upon.
They said they're on their way to execute you and make it look like a self-defense situation.
They're gonna kill you. What you mean, self-end situation?
Self what situation? Oh, that
you said self-defense.
No, they want people to know that he was killed by someone else on principle.
To make me look even lamer.
Right, exactly.
That's okay. That's awesome. I like that. Cool. That's amazing.
Yeah. So you have 15 minutes to act right because they are on the way. I guarantee it.
15 minutes to be cool. I've spent my entire life trying to do that. I don't know if I'm going to make it back in 15 minutes. I'm afraid.
Yeah. You have 15 minutes to undo. Yeah. You have 15 minutes to find the cure to being Australian.
Oh no.
If I die playing a game, it better be Black Pine, right? Ayo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wishlist now. Died doing what he loved.
I would like to say that's why I chose Polybius as this week's episode as a subtle advertisement for Black Pine, but no.
Not 9 minutes.
That was just fortuitous.
9 minutes. Fortuitous. You have 9 minutes.
A fortuitous decision.
You know, just because you said fortuitous, it's 6 minutes.
Oh, come on.
They're closer.
You knew when Charlemagne invaded Russia or whatever.
Fortuitous.
Fortuitous is a word. Fuck you.
Oh yeah, I like it. It's a good choice of word. It's not exactly cool.
I've made Jackson so hostile. He's lashing out at everyone.
I'm like a bear in a cage right now. All right. Would you prefer serendipitous? I can do that one instead.
I just imagine Jackson curled up at his desk, like scratching at the door.
I'm gonna start growling. That's pretty cool.
So that got roped into this. So for a while, it was like, is Berserk causing
a lot
kids
of
to be violent?
Berserk-related deaths. Yeah. Well, to be fair, we don't know what caused the scar tissue on his heart. It could have been Berserk.
I mean, that's true. That's fair. It is. There's nothing to say it's not Berserk. So I've
never played it.
You know what?
I've never played it.
You know what? Just for that, Jackson, I called it off.
How fortuitous for me.
And they're back on right now.
They're gonna get very confused with these.
Yeah.
Lightning. There was like a 94% chance lightning was just about to strike you when you said that.
Wouldn't that be the funniest thing ever if he's like, how fortuitous, and the audience sees a flash of white and then the camera cuts?
The fucking room just explodes. How would you guys feel if I died under mysterious circumstances today? Would you feel
crazy.
at all to blame?
I'm making 18 of these things about it. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna make a big video about it. Big video
Content
on
farm.
you.
And then me and Caleb are starting a podcast about it. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's gonna be called the Red Thread.
It's gonna be called Fortuit, but it's like cut off at whatever number of letters you got out. Yeah,
Fortuit. Genius. Mine's similar but different. My mom, like, I wasn't allowed to play GTA or whatever, but my parents didn't really check. I guess I never had GTA. First console I had was an Xbox original with Halo Combat Evolved. That was my only game for years.
Same.
Moved to Texas, and then my mom, we went to GameStop on the day after Christmas, or like it might have been the day before Christmas, and I was like, "Can I please get a new game?" And she's like, "Of course." And I had just saved up from selling animals at the show at 4-H. I bought an Xbox 360, so it was right after that came out, maybe 2009 or something. So maybe a couple years. So it was like not super new. I bought, I think there was a Turok game that was on Xbox 360 that I bought. I bought just like shit games, terrible games. And I asked my mom, yeah, exactly, because they were cheap. And then I was like, there's this game called Saints Row. Can I get it? It looks kind of fun.
Yes.
And she was like, yeah, sure. Yeah, Saints Row, the first one. And bruh, it's way worse than GTA in terms of how fucked up it is. And my mom had no idea. And then I got Mass Effect as well. And the fucking guy behind the counter was like, you know, this has nudity in it. And my mom like looked at me and she was like, what? And I was like, I didn't know that. I don't think it has nudity in it. But
he's a liar, Mom. He's a liar.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she went through all my games and I got in trouble. She made me play she made me show the games to her. And I was like, yeah, Saints Row's awesome. It's not fucked up at all.
Did she sit there and watch you for 15 hours in Mass Effect until you finally get to bang Liara or what?
No, I actually ended up getting it because I think I proved to her that it wasn't that guy was like full of shit, or I just like
I mean, there's like from what I remember in Mass Effect 1, it's like slight underboob maybe and butt, a little bit of butt in the sex scene. That's it.
We know that already. Go and watch our MK Ultra episode. We also know that they've tinkered around with the idea of mind manipulation. Go and watch the JFK episode to see the CIA manipulating JFK's brain using bullets. I like that. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That works pretty damn good.
Yeah, I'm keeping that one. Thanks.
Interestingly enough, Cyberione was apparently the teacher / master of the first Cyber Age religion. Something
Cyber Age.
Cyber
Age religion.
Cyber Age. Dude, I don't know. Cyber Age religion. Something called Logologi. Logologi. How do you say that?
Logologi.
Logologi.
Logologi. I don't know.
Logologi. I like that.
Here's what Cyber Yogi means on the Logologi website. I feel like this is made up. What are we doing right now? This is weird.
Hey, so this is from the website. Caleb, what does Cyber Yogi mean?
Because this is a guy from the game company talking. Maybe the owner of the arcade room just told them this. Like,
true,
they may want to come get it. The kids are like starting to catch on, whatever, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of kids having epileptic fits to your game. Can you please come get your cabinet?
Yeah, they're spending way too much money here. I need them gone.
This is kind of what we're shooting for with Black Pine.
Yeah, if you add a cryptid that gives epileptic people seizures.
Oh, dude, imagine the success, Caleb.
That's so bad.
Imagine this.
It's a dedicated monster that just like it walks up to you and like opens the palms of its hands, and it's the perfect frequency to cause seizures. with people
scientifically perfect for it. Yeah.
Could you? That would be true fear of playing a video game.
You would have.
Yeah. What the fuck?
You would have created the most immersive game possible.
Yeah, like people with super intense epilepsy, like live streaming the game, crying. Like, please. No.
I don't want to play this anymore.
No,
Turn this
no.
off. Just a warning. Give us a warning. Something. We can't do that.
No. It's out of our budget.
Yeah, it's on top of that, it is a completely silent enemy.
It's like it's a placeholder almost. The only thing it does is it's just a cube that flashes.
It's got no textures or anything.
It floats like over the terrain at like
God,
at a
fucked
speed that's just like a little bit faster than the player.
And it just goes around to the front of the player as well. Doesn't even follow behind.
So like as the player's sprinting, and they're like, "No, please!" Like you can see it out of their peripheral. It's coming around.
It's gonna lock them in into like the viewpoint though for it to be successful.
Yeah. Well, it makes you come around to the front.
You can't Alt F4 either. Locks up your entire computer.
It's a giant cube that kills people.
And then you'll get a reputation and people will buy the game a lot, I bet.
Yeah, and then it cuts to like a documentary clip of Caleb being like, we really wanted to try something new with the game. Something,
bold and visionary.
To shake up the industry.
Yeah, we really just like, we just got new liability insurance, so
we wanted to test it out.
Yeah, we just want to test it out. Yeah.
We wanted to take this baby for a spin.
Yeah.
We noticed other video game companies were too afraid to kill their audience. We said no.
Like the olden days. It's old school gaming, dude. We don't we need 28. We have a achievement for playing 28 hours straight and having to get your stomach pumped.
It's like a Todd Howard interview segment. It's Caleb like, see, the problem with video games is that no matter how scary you make the game, the player's always safe. But here we wanted to change that.
Yeah, normally in a game the player is safe when they stop playing. We want the game to, it's a cliche. If you die in the game, you die in real life. We want to make that a reality.
The game, whenever you upload the game, it has like a virus that installs the cube on your desktop.
Actually illegal things. Yeah.
So it's like a time bomb just at some point in the future.
You just have to own it on Steam and it just executes that EXE in the background.
If you have visited the Steam store page, it will.
You don't even have to buy it.
Yeah, it's now like a random percentage chance every time you log on.
Oh my lord! We'll push the new build out.
If the cube appears.
I love the idea of it just being a gray cube.
Just no effort at all into it.
It's got like writing on it.
That's what's so funny, because it's like you wanted to kill people so quick.
Yeah.
You didn't even take the time to build a model.
There was no fanfare or anything. No sound effects, just seizure.
It's just an act of domestic terrorism.
It is. It's just the modern day penicillin thing. Oh no, paracetamol murders or whatever they were called.
Oh my gosh. There's some Twitch streamer who like looked at the game and like 2 years from now they boot up stream and just oh my gosh.
That's funny.
So good.
I'm going to be where were we at? Oh yeah. Oh, I was reading Stephen Roach. Okay. My stomach hurts. It may sound laughable now, but please bear in mind that this was 25 years ago. This was 25 years. I just have that. My brain's just making up bits with it now. Like Caleb gets pulled over and it's like, all right, ID, sir. And Caleb just hands him like a gif of the cube.
Gives it to anyone that does him wrong.
Have you considered the power of the sun, officer?
You need to add it into the game now. Maybe not the version that actually kills people, but at least a reference to it.
The cube.
The cube. Okay, what is it? Cube Quest?
Yeah.
Cube
Quest.
Cube
It
Quest.
can be the Cube Quest cube.
Yeah, you go on a long-winded quest in the game to only end up dying from a seizure. That's great.
I believe him. No, whatever. I believe him 100%. It was
Whatever's written on this page, I'll believe.
Thank you. See, that's the kind of dedication I need.
Yeah. Whatever the most recent thing is that was said out loud, I believe.
From my acolytes. Whatever.
That's such a funny idea. I believe that shit.
And
I mean, he just said it.
And then something else gets read. It's like, oh, man. Whoa.
Oh my God. I didn't think of it that way.
Whoa.
I never thought of that.
It's crazy.
Whatever the most recent thing that's been read is.
I'm so lucky to be surrounded by so many smart people who are always saying things.
People do live their lives like that, including myself.
They really do, dude. That's how I interview Mr. Beast.
You should have shown him the cube.
Hey, Mr. Beast, look at this.
He said it out.
Check this out.
He said
Ever play this game?
Like, but have you considered this? Like, it just destroys all the cameras in the room.
Then you would have been a hero to the subreddit, dude, Caleb.
Not even destroys, but like you know when like gamma wave radiation hits a camera sensor and it makes it green. It's just like a really violent effect.
Mr. Beast is like his skin's vibrating. He's just staring at it like.
It's all caught on camera too.
Like you cracked open the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah. Your soul is mine.
Yeah, but Caleb's completely fine, just holding it in his hand. Like,
I'm protected. I'm wearing a lead. Why are you wearing a lead suit for this interview?
No reason.
Shit, I don't know. It's for my own protection. I don't know.
You might find out, idiot.
Find out. Take a look at this cube. I really like the idea of having a cube that kills people.
I just love how much Isaiah loves it, honestly.
It's just funny. It's so funny to me to low effort murder someone.
Yeah.
Like you don't even make it a scary model. It's just
no effort. Cube. At least give them a good time when you kill them.
Dude, why is everything that's evil and demonic or has great power
There's so much
intricate?
Effort.
Yeah,
there's so many steps to it. Yeah.
It's not like a rock.
Just put a white flashing cube in your video
limestone.
games. It's so easy.
Dude, a capsule.
It's not like a texture placeholder that kills people with epilepsy.
It's not even white. It's just the empty texture. It's just the cube map.
Just the idea of making it a little bit faster than the player so they think they have a chance.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, I can't. Can someone, for the love of all that's good, you don't have to include the epilepsy part, but when Black Pine gets mod support, someone needs to make the monster.
Oh no, I'm adding that in myself, dude. That's gonna be a cryptid. That's gonna be you're gonna walk out of a job and you're gonna look out in the woods and you're gonna see
floating empty
flashing.
cube.
And there's just gonna be a cube. And you better fucking run, dude. You better run.
That's gonna be the scariest monster. Yeah, that's gonna be the scariest monster in the game.
Scary.
It's gonna be the scariest because you know
clipping. It just clips through every tree, like to get to you.
It's gonna be the scariest monster in the game because you know what's coming. What's coming is epilepsy. That's it. That's the only thing that's coming. It's not the monster.
That's really funny.
I'm about to have the worst headache of my life.
Yeah. And remember, you can't Alt F4 anymore. That's been removed by the virus.
You are about to have the worst headache of your life is just written in MS Paint on the side
yes.
of the cube.
No, it's like the mission log at the top right or whatever. Like if there's a mission objective.
So funny. Yeah, all the text on screen is just overwritten. Lowercase, you are about to have the worst headache of your life.
So mean.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
The player can see the flashing out in the woods, and just like in MS Paint on the screen, it says, "Are you ready?" Oh my god.
That would actually be so funny because it would come out of nowhere. It would actually freak people out.
It would have nothing to do with anything. It would be so out of place.
You're about to have the worst headache.
That's a funny phrase. You're about to have the worst headache of your life.
If I was playing a video game and I saw that in the mission list or whatever, I'd be fucking terrified.
Yeah, that's actually scary.
It is. It's like breaking the fourth wall just to let you know that you're about to go through pain.
There are tears streaming down my face. I've been awake for 48 hours working on this stupid YouTube video, and it's hitting me in just the right way that is literally the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Amazing.
I don't even remember how we got here.
All the creatures in the game are like the Cthulhu, the Wendigo, the cube that kills you.
The cube that gives you a very bad headache.
Or the cube that gives you the worst headache of your life.
Are you liable if you give people headaches? You are.
No, yeah. I'm sure. Yeah, we can't actually do that, but we can have a cube that maybe has an emissive that turns off and on, and it can just chase you around and be. I mean, that would be, especially as a reference to this, that'd be so fucking funny. Yeah. We absolutely can do that. I can make that happen.
Should it be its own mission, or should it be like a little no, it can't be a emoji.
I want it to be like a 1% chance of spawning in anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it just having it as a 1% chance.
You can load into the game. You can load into the game, and it's in the RV.
It'd be really funny is if you start hearing like 3D audio from super far across the map, and it's just Isaiah fucking laughing his ass off coming towards you. And it's the cubes just coming, and it's just him laughing.
It could be his face stuck in the
worst headache of your life. That's actually really scary. That's a terrifying thought.
Oh, once it does appear for the first time after that 1%, spawn rate or whatever, then it never stops showing up. It's always there. No matter
your game's fucked.
Yeah, if you uninstall the game,
it downloads a virus onto your computer.
It's in your registry.
It goes straight to your router or modem and just kills everything.
It's like Clippy. He shows up on the desktop now somehow.
Oh yeah, dude. He starts sniffing all your packets. That's really funny.
It's just so mean. It's so funny.
That would be so. I mean, really, after this episode, if my game turns into malware and we add the cube, it's Isaiah's fault.
This might actually be a dangerous topic for your video game. We might have just reduced the sales with people. This is actually a thing now.
Yeah, I just think people haven't been brave enough to do it yet. Is really what it boils down to. Yeah.
The cube that gives you a headache.
All right.
Cube that gives you a really bad headache. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'll finish this up because Isaiah's gonna be giggling for a little bit.
I can't do it.
We don't know who Stephen Roach really is. There's no proof of identity and definitely no proof of company and definitely no corroborating evidence supplied by other credible sources. Oh no, the cube's coming. It's so ominous when you hear him giggling like that.
That is really funny, the cube.
That's what you're going to hear in the forest.
Laugh.
Yeah, you're going to hear that laugh.
You just hear like a small laugh. And then if you react to it in any way aside from running, it just starts cackling and then coming after you. You got to go to sleep, Isaiah.
Yeah, he's a maniac.
This guy's having a mania.
Just the idea of like, just MS, you're so mad that you're communicating to the player with MS Paint, and the messages are like, "I'm gonna kill you. I hate you so much.
You will die immediately.
I'd have the worst headache of your life."
That's such a funny line. You're about to have the worst headache of your entire life.
At least put that in the game as an Easter egg, like on little notes on the ground or
It
something.
has to be.
somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, we'll start after this is over. I need to ask you guys a couple questions because that's going to go in the game.
I'm excited for that.